wait and see what's going to happen. 1 minute away from the tiring battle. It's gonna come down to which of the two junglers is in a better position, right? Like right now already, we can see the pay already with a little bit of a 500 gold advantage on top of the Flowboard tank.
Aaron is trying to farm as soon as possible.
Okay, 2v1, one more time. It's gonna be Sharon, the one that is gonna be taken extremely low. He's gonna have to proc his ulti in order to survive from that gank.
Very hard to survive. Like the early game with this Shishi and Mozi available, every lane is going to be sufferable. This is what we talked about during the draft. This is just planned by WEIBO Gaming.
I just like the way that the mid laners in this whole series have just decided what the tempo of the game is, right?
Yes.
Like, I like that a lot. It has not only been Team Yue, but Chansha on the other side as well. 1v2, one more time. Sharon is gonna have to flash away. The Silk Imprint comes in, but it's not going to make contact. It is the last explosion in that last second, the one that is gonna take that kill.
Like Tina is given no room to escape, right? You either get pulled back or you either got like flashed out. Damage is enough, securing one more kill down to their team. Tingyue is being everywhere.
He's exactly what WEIBO needed in this moment. They needed someone just to stand up and to stand tall, and that person is going to be Tingyue right
Yeah,
now.
like Tingyue is driving the car, right? He's a driver, leading WEIBO to the side they favorite.
Just wait and see. Look at that. Controlling the blue buff. They do not want Chunyi. They don't want Zoe to fall too far away, but already in 5 minutes, a 1,000 gold difference.
He is farming up very quickly. Nearly 5,000 gold lead is there, while Zoe is looking quite weak here, only 3.6. Fighting for the river very hard. This game is not the same like the other. Like AG is quite hard to get the river control division. What will be needed if like Zoe is far behind.
Look at Tingyue's heat map. He's been living either in the mid lane or over there in the clash lane, and it has been showing because that opening in terms of gold has come in from his support.
TP one more time goes down for the waves. Like every teleportation is used to farm even faster. Over 1.5 gold differences with the junglers. Look at Aaron, suffers a lot as well. 3.5k.
It is difficult for Erin, right? Like because right now with only the Sparkforge dagger,
Yes.
it's not gonna be enough just to try to take in and try to be vital in those team fights. In such a difficult position, right? Because Muatz is gonna try to have an eye always on where that Erin is, and the reach coming in from Muatz is gonna put a little bit of a target on them.
From now on, we only have to watch for Tingyue. Where Tingyue is, it might be a team fight. Tingyue, what does he have in mind? The mid wave. But there's a cat boom in the mid, so like AG can still like clean the wave real safely in the mid lane, say.
That is one of the beautiful things about that cat boom, right? Like it has the reach to be able to clean the wave, so that allows you a little bit of room for error in there. There's no need for you to be rushing too much.
This is just like what we said earlier. Like, sorry.
Yeah, look at that. It's gonna be paid. That's gonna force Shy to flash away, but he flashed himself into that little cave.
If you have trouble taking down a tier 1 in the mid, you might as well just go for the double lanes here, on the top and to the bottom. If you take down a tier 2 like they are doing right now, easy peasy on the tier 1 in the mid.
Oh, look at that. 3
What's
against
it?
1. It's gonna be Zoe, the one that's gonna be taken extremely low, and he's going to be sent into the black and white screen.
It's looking super good on the side of Beijing WEIBO. They're getting into the jungles, they're destroying everything, they're taking control of the red, and from now on, all they have to do is just do what they kept doing from the first minute till now. The dragon.
They do not have a fixation with that mid lane tier
Yeah.
1 turret.
Yes.
And that is a very big advantage compared to the past. Look at that. Tingyue comes in, but it's going to be terminated by Inuo. He wanted to initiate, and he was actually the option on the other side. A 1-to-1 trade in here in this squabble.
But this is a good trade for AG because they are far behind, but they trade for a 1v1, especially using the Roman to trade for a mid lane, and this mid lane will be the motor like the center of the motor, the engine of the motor for WEIBO. They have to wait for Tingyue to go back to the battlefield while Beijing WEIBO have to go back to their own base, missing out a lot of invasion time.
Tyrant is going to be for Beijing WEIBO. I imagine that's going to be the last Tyrant that we're going to have before the Dark Tyrant is going to be available. Good control right now of the resources by Beijing WEIBO. They've got a little bit more of a 3,000 gold advantage in only 9 minutes of the game.
Still hiding vision. This is an angle where like Tingyue is hiding, where AG cannot find it.
Not having eyes on Tingyue is going to put so much pressure
Yes.
in terms of mentally speaking for AG, right?
And since like Shuai is quite vulnerable, it's not like a tanky roamer, so all the vision will be get using the cat bomb's bomb, or they need to send like Zoe to go in.
Ah, look at that. Zoe jumps in and is going to be taking Lincoln. Lincoln is going to disappear very quickly out of that fight.
9 minutes and 22 seconds. This is not a very good time for WEIBO to go down, especially the jungler is getting eliminated out.
Oh, they lose this fight and they might lose the Dark Tyrant or
They
the
might
Shadow
lose
Overlord.
the entire game for this one.
The little mistakes, we cannot be allowing these ones in right over here. But what happened right over there with Lincoln was I did not see exactly what was the issue. Was he just standing right there in the middle?
You can see the goal difference here. They spend nearly 8 minutes to get so far, but they cannot accept to be beaten up like this because 2 mistakes. You can see from the playback just now, but let's see, 10 minutes round. Dragon fight, and CJ has already used a flash. No more threat is available there. Beijing WEIBO decided to rush the Dark Tyrant.
Very, very, very quick. And right now that they've got the Tyrant buff, they might want to be able to take that tier 1 turret that they are really trying. It is just becoming such a difficult challenge for them just to try to get that little opening. Wouldn't it just be easier for them just to rotate to the clash lane and try to get an opening in there?
They could have done it after the Dark Tyrant. And now 2-1. Dan is chasing because the rest of the members are rushing in.
Howling Emblem comes in and it's going to be Simone, the one that is sucking in so much damage. He's still alive, and right now they might be able to counterattack. They're taking extremely low, so that is not going to be an option.
The Howlin is a huge threat. You can see like Ran is suddenly like change, like chasing up 1v2, which means that the reinforcements coming up. Finally, tier 1 in the mid goes down.
I can imagine that they're really happy about that one. After they've been just so focused on that, it is so good that these actually fell off.
Even some like smite occasions happen right now. WEIBO still is the one controlling the game. He is leading. Aaron is farming up, trying to catch up. Let's see.
Aaron right now with some magical peers as well, right?
Yes.
That is going to be very important since on the other side there's still not many succubus cloaks just have been made. This might be a very good opportunity for the Aaron to be a little bit more active.
They're forcing into team fights. WEIBO getting ready. Look at Si Kongzhen finds a very good play, so he can respond with the other teammates. The waves are good.
The waves are good, I know, but look at that. Like, it is just going to be like, do not engage into this fight. The Howling Emblem comes in, who's going to be the target. Nuanyan is going to be pushed back. No one was being able to be hooked onto that Howling Emblem.
Yeah, you can see like what AG wanted to do. They want to catch this pave, okay? Rush it down to the bottom side, which means that the Overlord will be handing over to AG.
So AG is going to
But the
take
high
the
ground
Overlord.
tower.
Will they be able to clean the minion wave
No,
before
they can
that?
send the Overlord. They can
Yeah,
send
that's it.
the Vanguards.
Nuanyan thought that he would have enough time just to be able to take that high ground turret, but it was not enough. It was taking only a little bit. It's just there's a little bit of HP in that turret as well. But the super minions are not going to be available, and that's exactly what WEIBO needed.
The gold are chasing back. AG is fully farmed up. The next round, AG only have to figure out one thing: how to get Linghen down, because all the resources in the gold are highly reliant on this single hero. Like Xixi taken away. The waves are looking so good on the top. Magically reversed up.
Just in 1 minute, AG just completely turned things around. Look at that, and right now they not only have a tiny bit of a 500 gold advantage, like they have full control of the vision of the map. This is what we've been talking about in terms of AG. Their ability just to turn things and just be in control one more time. 80% win rate when they have first blood, 65% win rate when they don't.
Howlin one more time.
One more time, but it's not going to be too effective. Now the counter attack is going to find
Ino goes down
on the back, and Ino is going to be away from this fight. Spike Mill is not going to be enough, so he's going to fall as well. Right now it's going to be WEIBO, the ones turning things around, and they have access to this Dark Tyrant.
Good diving in from Zemo. Sikongzhen getting ready for everything, since like Shuai wanted to initiate to find Nuanyang because he's still rushing into that decision, leaving Aaron with no one to protect him. Gives Sikongzhen the room to take him down.
The Howling Emblem right over there just kind of like allowing the Beijing WEIBO just to turn things around, right? Like they thought that they could actually initiate. They come in, they jump, they come out empty-handed. And right now, this is the high ground, the one that is going to fall. Look at that mid lane turret.
The top as well is being getting ready by Zemo. He's there. Zemo's always there when Beijing WEIBO need one member to stand out.
Canyons come in. It's not going to be enough just to destroy the high ground turret, but only to take it to half of its HP.
With the cat boom, I think cleaning the wave won't be a problem because there's only like 2 lanes rushing in from the top and the mid. They should be waiting for the Overlord unless something happens, some death happens.
All in, twice comes in. Zemo has been taken extremely low. Spike Mill's gonna have to be proc, trying to run away, but it's not gonna be enough. He's going to fall, he's gonna stand up one more time, but he's gonna be
Zoe goes in.
The one that is gonna come back taking it. It's gonna be a 1-to-1 trade, and it's gonna make it a 2-1 trade as Inuo comes in, takes 2, takes 3, triple kill for him. Can he get 4? Look at that, comes in, the kitty bombs come in, it's gonna be Zoe, the one that's gonna claim that one. A 4-to-1 trade for AG.
That is a very unfortunate team fights for Beijing WEIBO because they're ready to get into the backlands while they're wasting too much of ability and damage on Zoe. So Zoe soaked up so many damage taken away, and that won't be Aaron, but will be Ino's turn to shine. No one had their eyes on Ino.
It is just so. I find that just so interesting. I find that a very like a perplexing kind of thought. They focus fire onto the one person that falls, but then 4 of them are unable to defend themselves because all of their abilities are in cooldown.
Yes.
Is it really that necessary to take that person? That is my question. Was it really that necessary just to do the focus fire onto that tank? Was it necessary? I don't know.
I think the tanking of the Flowborn tank is out of like Beijing WEIBO's expectation. They are not accepting this. They think that they can melt things down, right? They have Imperial Order. They have so much pressing damage from the pay. But unfortunately, at this very second, it will be AG standing in front of WEIBO's high ground tower. One more time, let's see. But this one advantages. Look at the high ground. Look at the super soldier and the waves. Like, WEIBO Gaming is still standing high on this because they have the super minions ready for this.
Well, for everyone that is right now watching us and that we're here with us for game number 1, this is going to be exactly the same. Can Beijing WEIBO manage the macro of the game the same way as AG did?
Yes.
And if they can, they'll be able to take the victory. Let's wait and see exactly what is going to happen. Can they take good advantage of the super minions coming in from the 3 lanes?
If WEIBO wanted to initiate, they still... Oh, no.
going to disappear out of that fight. Inuo is gigantic, comes in and takes down the jungler from Beijing Weibo.
Like just by the second, they're finding angles. Look at this. Zoe is being pulled back with one more dash, just getting into the high ground, waiting for the waves to be ready. AG is looking so good. Can they secure this aim?
Comes in, Zemo trying to clean up the wave. The turret over there in the mid lane is going to fall. They still have one more Vanguard, and it is going to be no turrets for any of the two teams. 19 minutes, AG wants to finish this. They do not want to wait. The minion wave comes in. The minions are in. The crystal, it is going to fall. The first team going into the national stadium, the finalist of this 2025 KPL Grand Final. It's going to be AG.
As they promised, like we expected. It has always been AG. They have got into the grand final for so many times. They're still creating their own legend. Congratulations to AG. Congratulations to all gamers. Even though they're far behind for this one, we can see their resilience. We can see how tight, how tough they were when fighting for their own glory. And this is going to be a very tough game for AG as well. I think that game 1, game 5, Weibo stand a very high chance of winning it.
Yes.
But at the very last second, at the very end of the game, it will be AG standing on the victorious side. Look at the golden rain pouring out for AG. That's one more time cheering for this team.
The 5 members from AG, all the way from Chengdu, all the way to Changsha, and they're